All right, everyone. Welcome back to Simply on Chain. Today, I've got a metric that I am so excited to share with y'all. It is one of the best ways to identify key accumulation and distribution zones for Bitcoin. Let's get right into it. This chart measures the cost basis for Bitcoin investors and shows how it evolves over time. On the right, we have a color coded legend. As the color gets closer and closer to orange and eventually pink, the more and more supply is being accumulated at a particular price level. The white line is the price, and the y-axis for this is on the left. Let me provide a quick example of how to actually read this chart. This chart is telling me that people are very bad at timing the market, and here's why. Starting in June of 2024, there was a huge accumulation in this orange area, right where price is below 70K. As time passes and June eventually gets into August, the color turns from orange to black and eventually dark green. If we look at this scale, we can interpret that many of these holders have sold, and it had to have been in between the trading range of about 56 to 68K because we've been in this trading range up until August. This also means that all of these people have lost money because they bought at the top of the range. A similar dynamic happens here in August. So you see people start accumulating coins at around 67K and they start selling as time goes by. You can tell by looking at this color scale and how it shifts from orange to black and eventually dark green. You can also infer that these guys sold at a loss because price has only gone down since they've sold. Now, let me give you an example of what the chart would look like if people were actually good at timing the market. If the majority of people were actually good at timing the market, you should see the orange fade to black into green in these areas instead of these areas. This would mean that they are buying between 55 to 60K range and selling between the 65 and 70K range. Another thing that we can infer about using this chart is that there's a air gap in between the 75 to 90K range. An air gap just means that not very many people purchase Bitcoin in between these price levels. So how can you tell? Well, you can tell because there's a lot of purple and blue in between the 75 to 90K range. This actually makes a lot of sense too, because this was right around the time when we found out Trump was going to become president and price just shot up without giving people much time to buy in between. We can also infer that there is a support level in between the 70 and 75K range because there is a decent amount of coins that have been purchased here. Within the past few months, starting pretty much after the election, you see that there is a accumulation of coins at around the 97K area, where you see the orange and how it progresses into a light pink. That shows me that if we were to break all-time highs in the future, that is also going to be a support level that we should watch out for. And on the flip side, it currently serves as a resistance level until we're able to truly break past. And that's going to be it for today's video. If you do want updates on this chart, make sure to hit like and subscribe. If you do have any questions about the chart, feel free to leave a comment. And if you do want access to the charts, I will have an affiliate link in the description below. And I will see you next time.